Navy confirms delivery of the 5 billion naira presidential yacht, faces payment crisis over National Assembly position. Yes, because National Assembly had actually scrapped that from the supplementary budget, and so obviously there's no money to pay for it. So they have to send it back. That is it. You should send it back. You shouldn't keep it. So it means that even before it was published, they already signed everything. And why would the company deliver it without, without any kind of payment or deposit? That means that is a scam. There's a scamming tendency in it. And I can see that Tinubu is desperate to have it. And where are they going to keep it? So now how are they going to get money to pay for it? So now they're going to strangulate the country now to pay that 5 billion naira for a yacht that is not going to add value to the people of Nigeria. Why are people so wicked like this? So now they want to now muzzle Nigerians to pay for it. They now want to force this yacht on Nigerians, whether we like it or not. Is this not dictatorial? Why did you go ahead to sign to do everything first? Meanwhile, you've not gone through the process, the due process of making such a procurement. National Assembly had not looked at it. Nobody has seen it, but presidency had already gone ahead to do a lot of things that should have been done last. Now they are telling us it has been delivered. Where they deliver and keep. These guys are scammers, I must say. Now, the Nigerian Navy on Friday affirmed delivery of the 5 billion naira presidential yacht captured in the 2023 supplementary budget submitted to the National Assembly. As many Nigerians hoped that the procurement would be halted on account of widespread criticism following the current economic situation in the country, a recent revelation that it had been delivered to the country introduced a new twist to the issue. Nigerian News reports that the Director of Information, Nigerian Navy, Commodore Adedotun Ayo Vogan, in an interview with Punch on Friday, stated that the yacht had been in the country since June 2023. Can you imagine? Ayo Vogan said the service during the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari requested the replacement of the defunct presidential yacht, insisting it was for training. The naval spokesperson said it was delivered in June 2023. We have not used it yet. Can you imagine? He added that the inability to pay for the yacht was responsible for the delay in using it. Correct, it is tied to the non-payment. However, there are indications that the payment for the yacht may suffer delay given the opposition from the National Assembly and refusal to approve its payment. Meanwhile, the chief whip of the Senate, Senator Alain Dume, had disclosed that the presidential yacht deal included in the supplementary budget had already been signed and delivered. The lawmaker stated this on an appearance on Arise TV on Friday. Nigeria News recalls that the House of Representatives rejected the federal government's plan to buy a presidential yacht, which is expected to cost 5 billion naira in the supplementary budget. The presidential yacht budget was met with public outrage from Nigerians who tagged the government insensitive for splurging on such a luxury item considering the economic situation in the country. So speaking on the situation, Ndume explained that the deal had been signed and delivered but not yet paid for. Wow. This is a very bad situation, I must tell you. So now that it's been delivered, who is going to pay? So if the deal has been signed and delivered, that is one. If the yacht has also been delivered in the country since June 2023, that is like 5 months ago, then that is also another terrible situation. So who is going to pay now? How are they going to pay? They said Nigerian Navy is saying that they've not been able to use it because it's not been paid for. And now that the National Assembly has cut it off, it therefore means that Nigerians will have to live with it, or the delay of the use is going to be the use is going to be delayed again. So now that it has been like that since June and it's not been used, how are we sure the yacht is still in a very good usable condition? Are they doing preventive maintenance? Are they warming it? Are they testing it? What are they doing about it? Or is it that by the time Nigeria will pay, the vessel would have been bad and in a bad state, would have been in a bad state that it will not be usable? That is another thing. This country here is a country of waste, I must tell you. Someone say, is it yacht or gunboat that is needed by Navy? I mean, Nigerian Navy different from the world Navy. Nigeria remains the biggest crime scene on earth. That is true. Bros, for the fact the past administration ordered for the yacht, does it mean him paying for it? It is justified. Okay? He would have removed it the same way he removed subsidy. Exactly. But he refused. He did not know. Why would he not know? he was not briefed. Why? He did not know he was not briefed. Nigerian masses are all foolish and terribly fearful. We can't fight our battle. We will continue to lick our wounds. Not be smart, you know. The yacht should be returned. People are struggling to survive. You are planning to buy yacht. Doesn't make sense. They should return it back to the supplier. The budget has been cancelled. Simple. Return it. It's manipulative Owambe regime. See how they smartly change the narrative to Navy presidential yacht. I never see anything yet. It is just only 5 months. 5 months. That is smart, you know. So when will your brain reflect the real new Nigeria you labeled yourself for an equipment that was delivered in June and the man resumed May? Yes. The man resumed May 29. You would have understood that the approval must have come early year 2023 or late year 2022. Government approval is not quick like corporate approval. So may God help you to regenerate your brain. What are you saying? So what should happen? Does the National Assembly have the moral justification to oppose the acquisition of a new presidential yacht when it approved the 160 million per person car for its members? Both the yacht and the cars were approved by the last assembly. What is good for the goose is also good for the gander. That is another thing. National Assembly is stopping the purchase of yacht, but they approved 160 million naira SUV for themselves each. So what is the difference? These people, Nigeria is done for. Absolutely done for. Absolutely done for. And that is why the fight will not go anywhere, because they are all the same. They are all the same. Partners in crime. The political criminals in Nigeria must tell you the truth. They are plunging Nigeria into bigger problem. And we are looking. God will help us. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.